with those two is Emperor's Genie, followed then by Southern Mystery. They were followed by Naples Jim and two to Lindy Lou Lass. They're going very keenly up front, and Pretty Girl leaves by about 3/4 of a length to Drill Fox second, followed further back then by Mighty Nero. 2 lengths further back in the field came Emperor's Genie, making ground around Court Cobbler. They were followed further back 2 away by Lindy Lou Lass, Naples Jim, Catarapka Run not travelling well, and Southern Mystery racing onto the side and onto the turn now, and Pretty Girl lead by a length and a half. Drill Fox coming after it. In behind them, Mighty Nero goes 3 deep. Court Cobbler gains ground. They were followed then by Lindy Lou Lass and Emperor's Genie, then Naples Jim, further back Southern Mystery, and Catarapka Run can't run at all. Homeward bound, Mighty Nero on the outside goes up quickly now to claim Drill Fox. Pretty Girl leaves gone. Court Cobbler runs to third, then Lindy Lou Lass, but it's Drill Fox the inside, and on the outside Mighty Nero. Drill Fox fighting back gamely. Mighty Nero tries hard but can't peg back Drill Fox, who gets in ahead. 2 Mighty Nero, 2.5 away Court Cobbler, Lindy Lou Lass. They were followed 6 away by the jumper Naples Gem, a nice hit out. Further back Pretty Girl leaves Southern Mystery. One of the last ones home, Emperor's Genie, and last was Catarapka Run.
Numbers there, 1, 3 and 2 for Gawler Race 4. Drill Fox, if you back this one, $1 to win, 60 a place. Number 3, Mighty Nero, to pay 120. And number 2 to get third, Court Cobbler, a should pay tote of $1.10. That's on 1, 3 and 2 for Gawler Race number 4. They're about to go on Sydney. Let's go to Canterbury.
Was amongst the best to begin. On the inside, losing a little bit of ground, Bijou de Rain as they gallop to the 200. Robert Allen improves, and so too does Diocletian. Now it's Misty Dreamer in front down to the 100 metres. Second, Robert Allen. Going up wider out, Classic Wish with Diocletian. A length, Stanosphere, Mr. Sid, Bijou de Rain the rail. Then the grey and favourite Bushido, followed by Saxon White Timpany. Second last is Mo Longer, and New Britain drops out to the rear. Misty Dreamer in charge as they turn out of the straight, and the break is a length on Robert Allen. Diocletian on the outside, third a length, Classic Wish. In the centre is Stanosphere and Bijou de Rain the inside. Then Mr. Sid, 2 Saxon White. A length, Timpany fourth last, 2 Bushido around Malonga, and 3 lengths to New Britain. The leader is Misty Dreamer going to the back of the course, and along past the 1100, Misty Dreamer, a half Diocletian. Third posse taken by Robert Allen on the inside of, at this stage, Classic Wish, and a length, Stanosphere. Then Mr. Sid, and on the inside, Bijou de Rain. 2 lengths to Timpany, shading Saxon White on the rail. Then Bushido, Malonga, and 4 to New Britain. At the 800, no change in the order. Misty Dreamer, a half length clear. Second, Diocletian. The speed's been good. A length and a half to Robert Allen. Stanosphere, Bijou de Rain. Classic Wish has called it a day, followed by Timpany, and on the inside next on the run is Saxon White. Bushido being hard ridden, followed by Malonga, New Britain, and forget about Mr. Sid as they start to run up the hill and approach the home corner. Misty Dreamer a length, Robert Allen off the rails now to throw down the challenge to the leader. Third is Diocletian, a length, Stanosphere, Bijou de Rain, and further back in the field is Timpany, and Bushido's a minute away, straightening up now, and Robert Allen is out after Misty Dreamer, who's about a head in front, but Robert Allen on the outside might have its measure. A length away, third is Diocletian. Misty Dreamer the inside, and Robert Allen. At the moment, they're a length and a half, Bijou de Rain. Robert Allen on the outside, and Misty Dreamer. Robert Allen doing a shade better than Misty Dreamer. They bob to the line, and I think Robert Allen's wanted a nose to Misty Dreamer. Third home was Bijou de Rain, followed then by, on the outside, Diocletian. Further back was Timpany and Saxon White. Bushido, followed by Mo Longer, then New Britain. And the last 3 home was Stanosphere, Mr. Sid, and Classic Wish.
Robert Allen appears to have just got in there, the horse on the outside over Misty Dreamer, number 9, the inside, and third place into Bijou de Rain, number 4. 394 will be the placings up there at Canterbury after race 5. The winner showing $2.90 a place. Second horse, number 9, Misty Dreamer, showing $2.20. And number 4, Bijou de Rain, a should pay of $1.15. The 6th trifecta, $1,125.40. The running double, 2 and 8, $26.70, 834, race number 4 at Caulfield. Magic Constav out to about $8. $3.40 for Red Hawk in from $4.30, and the Globetrotter is eased out to $3.10 from coming up $2.40. Happy View number 10 at $5.40 after opening up $5, and the rank outside is the bottom 4 there. We've got over 220,000 on the win pool. The place pool, $123. $123,000. Okay, they're down at the stalls. What are you laughing about, Jen? You got the giggles.
Nothing, sorry, bro.
That's all right, that's all right. Down at the barrier, we'll have a look at these horses as they're about to move into line here.
In Globetrotter, there's the light, away they go.
Groucho's begun well on the inside from Magic Constev, King of Brooklyn, Prince Witten, Like a Topic, Globetrotter. Then Colour Page, Agent Provocative, Red Hawk, Mighty Dom round the outside of Lord Reams and Happy View last. Groucho in front, there's no pace on at the 1800. A length to Prince Witten, a length to King of Brooklyn on the rails, 3/4 to Like a Topic. A length and a half Magic Constev on the inside of Colour Page, Mighty Dom 3 deep, a length Globetrotter and then Lord Reams in the centre. From Happy View, Agent Provocative pulling hard and Red Hawk is last. Up the hill to the 1400 and Groucho still in front, about a length Prince Witten, 3 parts King of Brooklyn, the rails, 3 parts to Like a Topic. Wonder Magic Constev, Mighty Dom in between them, Colour Page, a length and a half further back came Happy View, Globetrotter the fence, 1.5 Lord Reams, then Agent Provocative, and last as they go over the top of the hill now is Red Hawk. 1200 to go. Groucho the leader, about 3 parts or now a length to in second place Prince Witten, and a length further back King of Brooklyn. Mighty Dom 3 deep in a slowly run race, Like a Topic the centre, a length further back Colour Page. On the rails then came Magic Constev, Happy View 3 deep, they're packing up, there's still no pace on at all. Lord Reams to the outside, Globetrotter's gone back to second last, Agent Provocative inside it and Red Hawk last on the outside at the 800. Groucho in front, tackling it, Mighty Dom now, Like a Topic in the centre, Happy View's gone up quickly out wide, Red Hawk's going around the outside very quickly with Lord Reams, King of Brooklyn boxed up from Colour Page and Globetrotter. Only 3 lengths covered the field on the turn 500 out. Groucho the rails, Mighty Dom out wider and Happy View 3 deep has grabbed them. Then King of Brooklyn still trying to get out and Red Hawk around the outside. Happy View dashed clear into the straight. Groucho's got plenty left though on the fence, and then Prince Witten, King of Brooklyn. Groucho's run up to Happy View again at the 200. They're clear of King of Brooklyn, starting to run on. Happy View and Groucho together. King of Brooklyn trying to get to them on the outside is coming home hard. Happy View's taken the lead. King of Brooklyn's grabbing it on the outside on the line, and King of Brooklyn's won it. Ahead to Happy View, ahead to Groucho third, 4 lengths to Colour Page fourth, then Agent Provocative and Globetrotter, followed by Lord Reams, Like a Topic. With them was Red Hawk and Magic Constev and Mighty Dom back behind them towards the rear. With it, Prince Witten. Official placings in the Kunji Handicap. It's a 3-way photo to separate King of Brooklyn the outside, Happy View in the centre, Groucho on the rails. They're the 3. That is also the order in which they will finish after the running of the Kunji Handicap. Number 3 is the winner, King of Brooklyn, ridden by A. Pegas. Number 3, King of Brooklyn, A. Pegas first. Number 10, Happy View, ridden by K. Forrester second. And number 2, Groucho, ridden by K. Russell third. 3, 10 and 2. Officially fourth there, Colour Page, some distance away. The first 3 have finished a long way in front of the others. It was a stupidly run race, but I don't fancy Groucho running the extra distance in the Caulfield Cup. He's got over 400 metres more to run, and although he battled back, he's going to strike a much, I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up there. He's in the Cox Plate. Groucho's still going to find it a lot harder in the Cox Plate because he's going to strike a lot better horses, although he fought back pretty well. Happy View and King of Brooklyn, who came home strongly down the outside to just get up and score. Happy View very, very nearly won the event, but King of Brooklyn was just a little bit too strong.
Result of Caulfield Race 5. 3 King of Brooklyn in the last couple of strides, ridden by Tassie Pegas, 195 and 80. 10 Happy View, 140, very good run. 2 Groucho, 90. The Quinella, 12.95. Trifecta, 3.10.2, 94.70. Running double 8 and 3, $63.50, 3.10.2, and correct weight on the Kunji Handicap.
5 Gawler. First leg of the double, they're off, and Catch a Gambler jumped pretty well out wide, as did the stablemate Jack of Spades. Super Saddles was with those, and nearer the centre is Total Concept, getting right up along the inside Mr. Doughboy, but Jack of Spades the slender leader on settling from Mr. Doughboy. Super Sid drives through the pack to third, Total Concept wide, and between horses Catch a Gambler niggled at. Super Saddles is there too, then Northern Adventure, he'd only be 3 off the lead, followed by Royal Pledge, Twig now, and Jet Trees last of all. It's a compact field as they work along the far side now, and here the leader running to the 800 is Jack of Spades by a length and a quarter. Mr. Doughboy goes up to second. On the outside, Total Concept. Super Sid third. Super Saddled is wide out. Northern Adventure getting right up on the rail. Between horses, Catch a Gambler, Twig Now, Royal Pledge, one of the last with Jet Trees. There'll only be 4.5 to 5 between first and last as they work onto the turn. And here the leader going to the 500, passing it now. Jack of Spades narrowly. Mr. Doughboy's got up and he's inside though. And Mr. Doughboy goes through to join Jack of Spades. 2 away, Northern Adventure running on. In a traffic jam behind them, Twig Now runs to fourth. Jet Trees out wide. Then Total Concept, Catch a Gambler, Super Sid's gone. On the turn for home, Mr. Doughboy shaken up, kicked a length in front, but Northern Adventure's the one. Northern Adventure ranges after Mr. Doughboy and grabbed him in a stride. Further back, Twig Now battling on with Jack of Spades and also Jet Trees, but Northern Adventure is going powerfully to the wire, and the West Coast horse wins by 2 lengths, easing down from Mr. Doughboy. Twig Now a good third. Then Jet Trees followed then by Total Concept, Super Sid. Further back behind those then came Catch a Gambler, Jack of Spades. In that division too was Super Saddles, who beat one home, and that was Royal Pledge.
Northern Attempt, the winner there, number 3, and it's won well too. Number 7, Mr. Doughboy, second, and third placing going to number 10, which is Twig Now. So spot on, Ian. Robert Allen, $2.95. Misty Dreamer, $2.30. Bijou de Rain, $1.05. 62.05. Quinella Trifecta, $723.80 for 394. Race number 5. Mariah Jane, the favourite in Sydney, at $1.55, and we'll go and join Ian Craig for race number 6 at Canterbury.
He won the 4th, the 3rd, of course, Sandy's Pleasure. Lanyard, the 2nd, Viva Ray, the 1st. Now, they're right for race number 6, the Lord Ben Stables Handicap. Light of Century, drawn over on the inside. And away they go. Light of Century was the best to begin. Away pretty well was the very well tried Adara. Venus set third, then Mariah Jane, followed closely by Witch's Silver, a break of a length to Briosa. Further back in the field is Bon Femme as they go into the first corner, then Zany's Effort. Track Red losing ground. Second last, Nicky Deb and Gold Willow's last. Light of Century at the 1200 leads out by a half. Witch's Silver moving up to have a crack at it and in fact go to the lead. And working to the back near the 1000, it's Witch's Silver, a neck Light of Century to Mariah Jane, 1.5 to Venus Set, and then Zany's Effort, followed by Adara back to a little worse than midfield inside Track Red. Then Nicky Deb, Briosa, Gold Willow, and last Bon Femme to the 800. And Witch's Silver leads more than a length. Light of Century, 3 Mariah Jane, 1 Venus Set, pushed along, then Zany's Effort. Adara further back on the inside and about 8 from the lead, then Track Red, Nicky Deb, followed by Briosa, Gold Willow, and Bon Femme is still last of all as they race along past the 600. No change, and Witch's Silver pilots the field, 3/4 of a length clear. Light of Century, 2 away, third is Zany's Effort, and then Mariah Jane, a length Venus Set, vigorously ridden, making no ground, and then Track Red, and Adara's back 4th last as they turn the corner, and Light of Century on the outside takes the lead from Witch's Silver narrowly. Zany's Effort runs on, and Mariah Jane trying to get an out, and a length and a half to Track Red at the 200 now, and Zany's Effort's race to the lead. Zany's Effort about a length in front from Track Red, and then comes Adara getting warmed up, and it'll probably be too late. She's flying Adara after Zany's Effort and Track Red, but Zany's Effort's going to prove too good, and Zany's Effort's won from a close one between Track Red and Adara. Then came Bon Femme, Briosa, Light of Century, and Gold Willow, followed by Mariah Jane, Venus Set, Nicky Deb, and Witch's Silver was back at the rear after showing speed.
Zany's Effort, the winner there, number 7. Zany's Effort, number 7, showing $8.50 and $2.80. It's very tight here between Adara and the other one, Track Red. Now, number 1 Adara, the place $1.10, and 8 Track Red is showing $1.20, so there's little between those two. 8 Track Red, $1.20, 1 Adara, $1, Quinella $35.05, and the Trifecta $324.75. King.
Leading strap taken off, the light goes on, and they're racing. And a beautiful start. They jumped away as one. Hard to pick an early leader. And when they settle down into stride, it's a good battle for the lead. Green Agra is going to take up the early running. Getting away quite well, Lady Lindlam in about 3rd place. Miss Karamas round the outside is prominent early too, and Painted Shoes over on the fence. Over the hill, Green Agra in front under double wraps, a neck to Miss Karamas, and they're followed a length away by Painted Shoes over on the rails. Lady Lindlam is up there in the centre, and there's one racing 3 deep around the outside of that bunch of horses. I think it could be Polita. 2 lengths to Serene Gold, a length and a half further back then is Toujours Dansant, and they were followed by Table Habits. Laylam is well back about 3rd last with Our Draw. and the Old China to the outside of them, and Rory's Twig last. Down past the 600 they race. Miss Caramas taking Green Agri on in front, a length and a half. Painted Shoes in the box seat. Lady Lindlam being niggled at a little bit. Still handy from the Old China who's gone around them, and now Our Draw getting out's going up very quickly from Serene Gold, Table Habits. Then Rory's Twig and Laylam second last. They're bunched up on the corner. Green Arga kicked away about a length in front. Painted Shoes got out immediately to go out after it, however, and they were followed by Lady Lindlam and Our Draw, both coming quickly down the outside. Our Draw and Lady Lindlam have raced to the lead now, and here's Laylam getting out, coming home like a train from Table Habits. Our Draw in front, Laylam on the outside, throwing out the challengers, coming home better. Laylam ran to Our Draw, hung in on it, straightened up near the line and just won. Laylam's won at a half head to Our Draw. Table Habits got up for third from Lady Lindlam, followed by Rory's Twig, Polita. Then Painted Shoes, Green Arga tired badly. The Old China is one of the last to finish, and just in front of it, Serene Gold, Toujours Donson, and also Miss Caramas.
Racing and a fair start too. One of the best away, United Nations, showing good speed in the early part. All is Crystal, as you would expect, and Just Harold joining in. John's Lad right on their hammer and tack, and as they work along the far side, Regal Meadows up there in the thick of things, and just behind them then as they settle fully, John's Lad getting checked slightly on the rail, running out of a bit of room and dropping back to the tail with San Juan Amigo about third last. Dropping to the tail now is Bon, working onto the turn, and the leader is All Is Crystal by a length and a half to in second position. Just Harold. San Juan Amigo runs to third. Regal Meadow fourth around John's Lad. They're about 3 off the lead. 2 lengths further back, United Nations, and 1 to Bon getting up on the inside. They're at the 400 on the turn, just prior to sweeping for home, and All Is Crystal a half, 3/4 in front of Just Harold. San Juan Amigo. John's Lad flicked up with the whip, and then Regal Meadow to the outside, but into the straight. All Is Crystal takes the shortcut, hugs the aluminium, draws a length and a half in front. Just Harold comes at it now, and so does San Juan Amigo. San Juan Amigo's the one. He's run to them quickly. All Is Crystal fights back. San Juan Amigo grabs the lead and wins the day narrowly from All Is Crystal. Just Harold. Bon was an eye-catching fourth. John's Lad didn't run on. Regal Meadow carved up, and United Nations tailed out.
San Juan Amigo coming home a bit too well on the outside there. Number 4 to score. Number 4 over number 3, All Is Crystal, and number 6, Just Harold third. Now the total pay the 1-2 dividends on 4 and 3 there. And let's have a look. You're looking at about $1.65 and 75. An approximate betting is closed now. It's $1.70 and 80. $1.70 and 80 for a San Juan Amigo. 3 All Is Crystal to pay $1.15, and 6 Just Harold. There's no third tote. 4, 3 and 6 race 6 at Gawler. Race number 7 at last couple of hops. Number 6 well backed, obviously. $2 the win for the place, $1. 4 Our Draw, almost got there, 95. And 11 Table Habits has finished well from a long way back in the field, $6.85. 6, 4, 11 the numbers. The Quinella $4.50, the trifecta $395.20, and the race to race double 3 and 6 $9.95. Well,
Triumph behaves himself well, and they're off and racing. And Wonga Chief away well, but actually Purse Strings the favourite, and Triple Tristram bounced out in front of Wonga Chief and Den Sarko. Then Romer's Triumph and making ground outrigger, followed by Santa Ho. Now Wonga Chief is going to be shuffled back just a trifle, followed by Misty Parade, Ace Hand, or Misty Parade Copter Pratt. Further out was Western Fantasy, Rain de Prince, My Captain, and Holiday Rock tailed off. At the 850, and the leader now is Outrigger, getting up on the inside from Triple Tristram. Purse Strings is out 3 deep, and Romer's Triumph makes a line of 4. 1 further back, Wonga Chief, Den Sarko wide. Followed in the centre next is at this stage by Misty Parade, again losing some ground. On the inside is Ace Hand, and 2 lengths to Santa Ho, and then Western Fantasy, Rain de Prince, My Captain, and Holiday Rock Trails. Travelling to the corner, and Outrigger in front, a half length on Purse Strings. Triple Tristram third, and wider out on the track is Romer's Triumph, and then Wonga Chief, followed by Ace Hand, and Den Sarko's the widest galloper as they turn the corner, and Outrigger given more rain, kicked away here. A couple of lengths on Purse Strings. In third position, Triple Tristram, and then Wonga Chief and Den Sarko. The rider goes for the whip on Outrigger, namely Wayne Harris. In second place, Purse Strings, and then Wonga Chief on the outside. Now Purse Strings is overhauling Outrigger. Wonga Chief coming at Purse Strings, but it's Purse Strings for the money. And Purse Strings, ridden by Il Olsen, has just beaten Wonga Chief. Third home was Outrigger, then Western Fantasy, followed by Den Sarko, Santa Ho, Triple Tristram, My Captain. A break Ace Hand, Rain de Prince, and further back Misty Parade. Then well back Romer's Triumph, and last throughout was Holiday Rock.
Favourite there in the last top, purse strings the centre. Larry Olsen, number 1, should pay dividend of 130 and 75, defeating Wonga Chief on the outside, number 5, to pay 80, and number 3 Outrigger just found the journey a bit too far. It will return 90 cents. 1, 5 and 3 will be the placings there for race number 7 at Canterbury.